Hello guys and welcome to Yarelina's Reborn Nursery. Here I am with Journey and my other hobby. This is my violin and I came out with this idea. I'm going to show you first my violin. And I want to talk to you about something while I change Journey, but first I want to show you she got a new pacifier chain or holder and it says her name, Journey. So the outfit maybe doesn't match the pacifier clip, maybe. Let's see. Yesterday I was outside my home and I was with Jade because I want to show Jade to a family member. Let's say she's a family member, so she likes my dolls. She follow me on Facebook and she always are commenting about my dolls because she likes the dolls I made and the ones I have in my collection. So I bring Hattie out to show her because I knew she was there. So the thing was that I didn't notice that a lot of other people were there, and all of them know I collect dolls and I paint dolls, so it's not a big deal for me. But I was a bit nervous because I didn't want to anybody to, you know, hold the baby a bad way. I don't know. I don't want to damage my doll, right? So I have had it and I didn't want to anyone touch her. But I'm sorry, I'm going to describe the outfit. It's a onesie because I get involved in that. It's a onesie with apron with couple of rabbits, and the rabbits are gray and white, and the chest and cheeks are this color. It's like a light peach, and around the oh my goodness, around the sleeve area have some sleeves, and it's a short sleeve onesie. I don't know if I mentioned it's white, and this is the headband I'm going to put on her. These are some polished and very puffy flowers that are peach, and the headband is like cream color. Yeah, like a cream color. So the thing was that some of my family members were there, and some of them think that my dolls are toys, and they see, well, it's a doll. And I was like, well, I showed the baby and get to my home again because I don't want anybody to touch her on the in a proper way and hurt the doll itself. So I was thinking, because with the violin are some similitudes with that. For example, this is just water. I'm going to put on how this Journey's hair. So the thing is, with the violin are some things very, very similar to our dolls. For example, it's a very expensive piece and you need to handle it with care. You have to be careful when you handle the violin. For example, some of the care instructions is that you shouldn't touch the violin without washing your hands. And why is that? It's a reason behind that. Yeah, the reason is that when you see the violin, all those layers of paint, every layer need to be cured, need to be very, very cured before applying the next one, right? So it takes time to paint them. And you see it's glossy. Yeah, it is, because it has a layer that this gloss is to protect the paint. And if you touch the violin with your hands sweating, you will, with the time, with the use, you will see that you will lose that glossy protector. And it's like the varnish. It's the varnish. Saying it correctly and properly is the varnish of the violin. So you will remove the violin's varnish if you touch the violin with your hands dirty. When you eat, you need to wash your hands before using the violin, okay? And after, if you eat, after every use, you need to use a microfiber cloth, clean without anything. You cannot polish this with if you have, for example, something in your home to polish the wood you have at home, the furniture, for example, you cannot use that in the violin. You will damage the varnish. So it's the same as the dolls. When I have my violin and my neighbors, I have some neighbors that are like my son's age and they want to touch the violin. Of course, I will let them and explain first, and I hold the violin because I don't want any accident with the violin. Because you can buy a violin for a couple of $100. You can buy a violin for a couple of $1,000, and you can buy a violin very expensive, more than that. So it depends on the brand, the age, and on other things. But the thing here related to dolls is that you don't take a violin from your neighbor and touch with dirty hands. You, before of everything, before thinking about it, you ask, can I touch it? Can I use the arc to touch the violin, to maybe making some music? Because you know it's an expensive thing, and you know it's a delicate thing, and you have respect for that. But for our dolls, very sadly, some family members do not have respect for our dolls. They are our dolls, and they need to be take care, and need a proper maintenance and a proper handling. I will not, under any circumstance, allow some family members that I know they treat my dolls without respect. And why I told that? Because I will not bring my violin to a family gathering and let everyone to touch the violin. I don't let anyone to even think about hold my violin, because it costs me money. And if you broke my violin, you will not purchase a new one for me and the same one I have. No, you will bring me a cheap one. And no, if you don't have money to replace my violin, you will not touch my violin. And the same goes to my dolls. If you want to touch my dolls, you need to be careful. You need to be gentle and delicate with her and with all my dolls, but especially with Journey. I do not bring my dolls with anybody that wants to hold the doll, like pulling with the hand, like, this is a doll. Yeah, but it's not a Walmart doll. It's not from Walmart, and it costs much more than that. So you need to treat her with respect. And I was thinking, like, some people think that because it's a doll, yeah, it's a doll. It's an art doll. But if you go, for example, to a person who paint cars, and he told you what to do and what not to do with that car to preserve the paint, and to get the best you can, that car in the best condition you can, so for the longer period you can. So you follow the instructions because he is the one who's creating that, and he knows what can and what can't be done with that car in order to preserve it. And the same is for the dolls and for the violin and for anything we have on at home. When you bring something home, you read the care instructions. Or for example, if you're assembling one thing in your home, you're not supposed to start by trying to assemble that without reading the instructions, right? So the same thing goes to everything. When I start with the violin, I want to learn how to take care of it. Of course, it's an inversion of money. And the same with our dolls. Every doll comes home with a care instructions, and we do some things, but we have to be conscious about what we're doing because we want to preserve them. And I do not bring Journey to almost anywhere. If I do not let anyone to hold her, besides some certain people that I know will treat her properly. And I was like very not upset, but it frustrated me a lot because when you show me something, I want to learn what it is, and you show me, I do not try to touch that to break it. And some people like are treating the dolls without respect because it's a doll, and it's a doll, but it's expensive doll. So if you cannot afford the replacement, do not handle my dolls that way. So yesterday it came to my mind that because I was practicing in my violin, I start thinking, well, I have my violin, I bring my violin in his case. If it's not in use, I never let the violin without the case. Never, never, never. That's what was one of the instructions that I received. So I always have it in his case. And if I'm not using, I will follow him in his case. And I'm sorry for the noises, it's my son. I'm so sorry for that. But yeah, I was thinking about that so badly because if you show me a antique car and you are telling me how expensive that car is, I would not even touch them because, you know, it's like you have that respect for that, and that, you know, you have to be gentle with that. And some family members do not get it, and you need to explain with examples. And I told that to my mother. I have my violin and I need to wash my hands before use my violin, and the same with the dolls. So it wasn't a big deal for me. When they explained to me the varnish and blah blah blah, you need to wash your hands, I understand it because I have my violin. I need to do the same with that in order to take care of the violin. And with some family members, you need to put examples to them to get the thing here, because they see dolls, they don't see that they are, this is a plastic doll. No, it's not a plastic doll. She is a silicone baby doll. And I have vinyl baby dolls. So it's not just a doll. It's a collectible, very expensive, and unique piece of art. So if you're not going to treat them like you should, and like I am telling you, you will not hold her. And that's what I do. And I sound like very, oh my goodness, what she thinks she is. Oh, that's my doll. Mine, I paid her. And it hurts. And if you break her, you will not pay so, you know, people need to understand that. You can say that. People with money, they understand. You can say that if you're not going to fix her, if you break her, or if you're not going to pay another one, she costs that, well, you cannot touch her because you're not delicate, you're not gentle with her. So I was like very frustrated because of that. And when I have my family members near and I know they like are pulling, or the hair is real, no, you're not doing that to my doll. You know, those people are not touching my dolls. That's it. They are not going to. And the same goes with, you know, I have my son. He has 3 years old, and I told him what to not do with the dolls. And amazingly, he followed instructions better than some adults that I told the same thing I told to him. So he kissed them, he touched them. Like Journey, for example, when she arrived home first time, he was like touching her because she's squishy. So he touched her, but very gentle. And when I am handling her and my other babies, I let him to with me, being with the dolls. And I know for sure that if I am not in my room and he is here, he's not doing anything crazy, because he know that he needs to be gentle. But some adults are more difficult to convince. They see a doll and they don't see the value of it. So that was my frustration I want to share with you. I wish I could touch something for you. I was trying, but I make some mistakes because I feel a bit nervous to be on YouTube, so I didn't put that in the video. So this is Mrs. Journey with her pacifier holder and with her onesie. I have a mosquito here bothering me. So guys, thank you so much for your time and for being with us. This couple of minutes I want to come on today to show her and to share that with you. And I hope to see you tomorrow, or I don't think Sunday, but maybe tomorrow I will be here with you. So I'm going to tell you who is Mick new mommy, but after she received him. So when she opens him, I will tell you to visit her channel and see her box opening. So thank you so much guys for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.